Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to end the stream. So let's have some wait for our VIP members to join the stream. We'll move, we'll like some markets like Bitcoin, and then we'll move towards shitcoins. So recently we just discussed about Matic that we will go for long after the mitigation of this zone, and you can clearly see over here how perfectly we just mitigated the zone of 0.8275 roundabout, and then we just clearly made 2 hour on this guy, and we just secured our 2 hour on this guy, and then it's still going, and we'll discuss the new future of the Matic in a while. Okay, so then we just discussed about, I think so it was Ava, and we were just willing for the liquidation of the highs, but sadly just ruined me. That's fine because we have to show our losses too, because it's kind of useless to hide our losses. So we just got a -1 on this guy, but still already we made 1 hour on Matic. Then we had discussed about BNB, that we were willing for the liquidation of the highs, and you can clearly see over here how perfectly we just discussed, and it moved and cleared the highs. You can clearly see over here secured kind of 3 hour on this one, so it means that the losses do not make any shit if you are constantly making some R's, right? So it's kind of -1 on our, and then we also already got a -1 on, I think so it was XRP that we just discussed, and it just sadly ruined me. That's fine. Okay, so we discussed about these some coins, and mostly just like BNB Matic, it just made some good money, and on the other side just XRP, and this guy just liquidated us. That's fine. Liquidate, not liquidated us, but triggered our stop loss, right? So then we discussed about Sol, that we were willing for the liquidation of the high just after this entry zone, like about 63.14. Sadly, it did not mitigate my entry. I moved upside. That's fine, not a big deal. And again, coming down. So we'll discuss Sol also, what's going on that guy. Okay. So these were some coins we just discussed earlierly. So we'll. Hi, how are you? I'm fine. How are you? Okay, so let's discuss Bitcoin first of all, and then we'll move towards other markets, right? Because that's kind of you can call it a major one. Okay, so that's why it's really important to discuss Bitcoin also. But it did not make any sense to us that if the Bitcoin is bearish or bullish, don't know, who knows, that we will go only in that direction. It's not making sense. Okay, because all the markets have their own market cap, so that's why we have to go in opposite directions also, right? So we just discussed about Bitcoin earlierly, that whenever price was kind of over here, that we were discussed about we need some liquidation of the lows, because that was the kind of methodology of overextended, right? So you can clearly see over here how perfectly we just discussed and just liquidated the lows, right? So let's start and make a new bias for ourselves, what's going on Bitcoin, and then we'll make a quite good signal, right? So let's get rid of all this fun stuff because it's kind of useless. Yeah, according to high time frame, it's kind of in a bullish push from here. First break of structures, just kind of second break of structure over here, like this. Okay, and we are just still willing for the liquidation of the highs according to high time frame, but we have to give a high time frame a color by moving in lower time frames, right? So let's make this as a demand zone. This kind of useless, but let's make it right. So according to 1 day, what's going on 1 day time frame? Yeah, according to 1 day time frame, we have a clear good break of structure first, second, and then we just discussed about the third break of structure. Yeah, three break of structure, it means a structure is kind of overextended, right? 3 dB, you can write it like this to be, yeah, like this and this. So you can clearly see over here, fail to move upside. This is called absorption. We'll teach you in upcoming webis, no problem. But this is called absorption. After absorbing the high, we just clear out the lows. Okay, so in low time frames, still 3 dBs, it means the structure is overextended. We need some lows for the liquidations, right? So what's going on 12 hour time frame? Let's see. According to 12 hour time frame, we have a clear good break of structure. After this one, first break of structure, second, third, and same thing according to this 2 3 break of structure, but third one was a cluster. It means that we can still have some potential for longs, right? So we just discussed, and we just first, second, 3 break of structure, but last one a cluster. Okay, so let's move towards lower time frame. Let's see how the lower time frame presents itself, right? Okay. Hmm. Okay, so it makes sense. We were waiting for the liquidation of this guy, and then we did finally like this. So it means that now we need some liquidation of the highs, right? So it means that the low breaking of the low is fine and confirmed. This is called a reaccumulation method. We can still go for longs. Okay, so let's see what's going on in 1 hour time frame. According to 1 hour time frame, same thing. We have a clear good like this and like this. Okay, so now I will be again long on Bitcoin after the liquidation of this 142,500. It means that this guy has a lot of potential to liquidate, and then you can take an entry of the retracement. Okay, so now then let's just cut off the shorts on Bitcoin. I'm not going for a short, but we'll take confirmation if the price breaks the key level of 42,500, and we will take an entry on the retracement, right? Like this is quite good demand zone like this, and you can take an entry on the retracement like this, and you can take it upside, right? So it means that this scenario has some potentials, right? So first of all, we need a liquidation of 42,500 because it's kind of key zone where the structure shifts will be shifting for bullish according to 4 hour time frame, and same thing according to 1 hour time frame, right? So it means that this zone is really important. After the liquidation of this one, you can take an entry at level of 41,300 and stop loss level of 40,300, making it a bit low, and you can take the highs, right? So that was Bitcoin for now, done with it, right? So long makes sense. I'm not going for short on Bitcoin. Yet you talk, yeah. Guess, okay, we'll move towards guess. Thanks for being me. That was yeah, you guys welcome, bro. Do you intraday trading in India, bro? Support from the thank you, bro. Yeah, thank you. So, intraday trading, yeah, I always scalp the market. If you are not in our VIP, that I just only scalp the market. It's called the intraday. You can call it or a scalping, right? So, if someone is trading the 15 minute to 1 hour, he is just doing intraday trading, but depend on type of stop loss. Like, so yeah, we do intraday trading also, and scalping also, swing also. All the things happen over here, right? So that was it. Matic. Okay. Hey doc, link please. Yep. Yeah, that was it. Why not? We always do intraday trading, right? So Matic, we already discussed about Matic and how perfectly it just moved and mitigate my first TP secure 2 hour on this one. That's kind of fine. And now what's going on Matic for new zones? You can still in this one. So I'm still expecting for the clearance of the highs, right? So let the Matic run for the longs because we are all the way long from just over here. You can clearly see over here. And after we're just long on this Matic, like this reaccumulation model, and the same thing is happening on Bitcoin now. So I'm just still going for longs on Bitcoin. I already discussed that guy. So I'm still going for longs because after the liquidation of this one as an intermediary, or you can call it a reaccumulation, and we just moved and rushed towards highs. So we are still willing for the liquidation of the highs. It means that we can go for longs, right? According to 4 hour time frame, let's see what's going on. Yeah, it's quite good. First break of structure, entry zones, and we are waiting for the longs, right? Let's make it quite simple. So it means that's still going for longs. I'm not going for short on this shit, but as an intermediary, because this is high, you can go with intermediate structure. If you want to again enter on a matic, but you can take an entry over here also, like this on a re-entry. But I will still protect myself like this and this. Okay, let me get rid of this guy. The stop loss will be the same and the liquidation will be the same. Okay, so if you want to take a re-entry on matic, you can take a re-entry, but we are already in this one, so I'm not going for re-entry, right? But you can take it like this for the liquidation of the high. For a re-entry makes sense, but we are still on this one, so this one is kind of then not making sense to me, right? So that was it. Re-entry makes sense, level of 0.8472, TP at level of 0.9267, and stop loss level of 0.8. Okay, that was matic for you, Briefman. Talk. What's your name? Professor. Yeah, professor. Okay. JTO. Let's see what's going on JTO. Mhm. Just kind of new coin, right? But let's see. Let's analyze this shit. What's going on? Let's see. Okay, nothing. We're just kind of breaking the low. 12 bar bearish. Okay, still the structure is bearish. It means that we have a lot of potential for the shorts. Okay, it means that we can go for shorts like this. Okay, it means that, yeah, first when we're waiting for the second, nothing cool on this one. So JTO still it's have potential for the short. Okay, I'm not going for any long, but you can take a short like this and take it down. Okay, so you can take like this entry and further down. Okay, so this makes a lot of sense for JTO because structure, this is kind of newborn coin, but that's fine. Short makes sense because that's kind of clear good structure. I can we can take an entry level of 2.9106 and stop loss just protecting yourself like this, and it's kind of 7% non-leverage. Okay, so you guys are supposed to go with 2x or 3x leverage only by investing a 1% or 1% to 3% of your account, right? So you can take and TP is like 2.6077 and TP number 2 at level of 2.32, right? So that was JTO for you. Take a screenshot and just replicate it. Great work. Thank you, bro. Sand, okay. Matic, okay. Sui, link, okay. Mm, 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 mm. Thank you. STG, okay. DYDX, rain, okay. No problem, guys. Boom, got it. Okay. So let's see what's were the coins. Just done with this one, done with this one. Yep, done with Matic. Hey, link please. Okay. Yeah, we just discussed link in our recent webby that we are willing for the liquidation of the lows, and you can clearly see how perfectly after the liquidation of this high we just dropped to the face of the earth. It means that we secured 5 hour on this one. Okay, so that was really perfect for Matic, for link, sorry, that we just discussed about this one. It's moving in my direction. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so a quite good accumulation over here. Let's get rid of this one. First, second. First, second, and just nothing cool. Still we are willing for the liquidation of highs according to this time frame, but we have to keep in our mind this scenario of 1 week time frame. It's also bearish, and according to 2 week time frame, uh you it's kind of supply zone, but it's kind of fake supply zone on link. So it means that maybe price gets some sorts of downfalls, but who knows. Let's see. Let's have a time frame to give it a clue, right? 1 day time frame. According to 1 day time frame, we have a quite good break of structure upside from here. First, second, and third break of structure. Okay, so after 3 break of structure, we all know what's gonna happen. Of course, the liquidation of the lows, right? So it means that I'm still waiting for the liquidation of the lows, at least this one, right? So it means that, let's see what's going on lower time frame. according to 12-hour time frame. Yeah, we just shifted bearish like this. 4 hour. Okay, so we have two scenarios on link basically, because overall it's long, so long make a lot of sense for me, at least at this scenario, right? Because according to 4 time frame structure is bearish. At the same time, this one time frame is also bearish, but it's kind of reaccumulation model. Okay, so it means that we can go for short and a long, but from different places, right? So we can take this one as a fractalized SND, makes sense, like this. You can take your short like this. Yeah, short makes sense like this whenever the structure is still bullish and we are just protecting above this one like this, then the short makes sense, right? So for the liquidation of this one, so 14.985 entry level, stop loss level of 15.3, TP number 1 level of 14.229, and TP number 2 level of 13.76. Okay, but if this one got stop me, means I got a loss, then I can take a long from this one. Okay, so you can take two scenarios. First of all, the short makes a lot of sense. Okay, but if my short just ruined me, means if my stop loss just triggered, then you can take a long at the retracement level of this one for liquidate, for going for long like this. Okay, but first of all, let's get rid of this one, and this one scenario is going up, so let's go with that. Okay, so this one makes sense like this. Ethereum, okay, we'll move to storage also, no problem, babe. And let's see what's going on sand. So that was link for you guys. I already have some fun stuff over here. Let's get rid of all the, yeah, we have to, let's keep it like this because we have something over here. Get rid of all this one. Just done with the break of structure for the longs. It means that we have some potential for the longs. Okay, but from where, let's see. Two break of structures, it means that we have some potential for the longs. 12-hour time frame, let's see what's going on. 12-hour time frame, according to 12-hour, it's kind of first break of structure, second discounted DBs, third, fourth, and fifth, but last one is still a cluster. It means that we have a lot of potential for longs, right, rather than following the shorts. One kind of second DB break of structure over here. At the same time, we got a reaccumulation model, and then first like this from here. So second, third, and now price is coming towards third one, right? It means that we have potentials for longs. What's going on 1 hour time frame, according to 1 hour time frame, these all were clusters and now coming down, so it means that we can go for longs with the help of 4 hour time frame. Yeah, this one makes sense. Let it come down a bit like this, you can take an entry for longs. So this one makes sense a lot for sand also, Long makes sense overall like this, TP number one like this, stop loss like this, and final TP like this. Done. So TP number one makes sense by taking an entry level of 0.4685, TP number one 0.51, and TP number two level of 0.56. Stop loss, it's kinda a bit down. Let's move it like this. Yeah, 0.436 stop loss makes sense, right? So that was sent for you guys. Ethereum, yeah, I will move to Ethereum. Hold on, let me clear out this one. Done with Sand, done with Matic. So these were done with Link also. So these are just list of coins. I will analyze it, no problem. Yeah, I will analyze it, but let me clear out the Ethereum. Explain what the cluster means. Okay, yeah, Briefman, I already discussed what's a cluster, but I will discuss this one, okay, at the end. So stay tuned. So kind of we just already discussed this one, that we just got a -1 on this one. That's fine, not a big deal. Let's see what's going on. Ethereum hard time frame is still bullish like this. First break of structure, second break of structure. It means that we have a lot of potential for the shorts, right? According to that time frame, but not with the 1 hour time, 1 day time frame. First break of structure, second break of structure, we have some long side potential. So according to 12 hour time frame, we have a clear good break of structure upside after this one. First, second, third, last one is a cluster. Again, you can clearly see over here. Okay, so last one is again a cluster. It means we have a lot of potential for longs, but at the same time we just break the structure like this according to 12 hour time frame. Okay, first, and nothing cool, then it's still very structure. 12 hour time frame, I will just move towards 12 hour time frame and we'll go with that shit. Okay, so it means that's a cluster. We can go with the SND 2.0 like this. At the same time, like 1 day time frame. Yeah, that's clear, good, perfect. So you can clearly see how the perfect SND 2.0 was it, but at the same time it was a demand zone of 1 day time frame. So let's see, let's go with 1 day time frame. You can take your entry like this and get it for longs, right? So entry makes sense at level of this one, stop loss like this, TP1, and final take profit. Make it a bit down. Yeah, that was Ethereum. And entry makes sense, level of 2047, TP number 1, 20, 20, 2271, and stop loss 1949, and final TP at level of 2407, right? So that was Ethereum. Yep, space through. Then with Ethereum. Sol, let's see what's going on, Sol. Yup, yup. Okay, we already discussed about Sol, that we were willing for the liquidation of the highs. It means that why not to go for longs, right? But all things are mitigated. It's sadly missed by the inches, and that's fine. But still, I have a lot of potential for the longs. It means that we can go for longs. Let me get rid of this one. Okay, so yeah, still the same thing happens, and same thing is still fine for longs, right? Until the low is still protected like this, and TP makes sense, level of 74.7, entry 63.14, and stop loss level of 59.588. Okay, so Sol already discussed it, and Sol makes sense for longs. Okay, space, done with it, right? So done with Sol. Ethereum, done with it. What's a cluster? I will discuss what's a cluster at the end, so be with me. INJ, okay. Yeah, how perfect it is. It looked like we already discussed INJ in my recent webinars, and it moved really perfect, right? Or yeah, I just discussed this INJ in my in our VIP group in Insights channel, right? So if someone wants to join the VIP, he can dive it in our VIP because he will be getting a lot of profits, right? But if someone not want to join, just enjoy the webbies. Okay, so still structure is bullish according to this time frame. Yeah, you can clearly see the good example that if a structure is bullish, so go for longs rather than following the shorts. Okay, so it's a good example. Yeah, first break of structure we just got with second, third break of structure, and now we just done with the fourth break of structure or ING. Okay, one day time frame, let's see. Yeah, according to one day time frame, still we have some sorts of longs like this first break of structure, second break of structure again, and we have to count the dbs. Yeah, third reaccumulation, reaccumulation, first reaccumulation again, first, second, third break of structure, and fourth break of structure. It means that we have a lot of potential for longs. Fourth break of structure is kind of overextended for me. Okay, according to 12-hour time frame, yeah, let's see what's going on. Okay, done with the fourth like this, and five break of structure, but the fifth one was a cluster. It means that we have some potential for longs. Okay, so according to 12-hour time frame, we have still a bullish push just like this. First break, second break, third, fourth break of structure done from here with a fifth, with a sixth, with a seventh, with a eighth break of structure. So I'm not going with for ninth. Okay, so that's why I will skip. Professor, you don't know when there is a high impact news. Okay, yeah, thanks. Sort of. Okay, you're welcome, bro. Personally, you don't brother, when there is a high impact news, what's the secret? Okay, let's see, let's impose, like, expose the secret. Okay, so whenever there's some kind of news like FOMC or CPI news, so it will affect the it will affect the already, or it will affect the market, but it will not affect the direction of the move. Okay, so news are just working as a catalyst for the next move of market. So if, let's suppose, it's a Bitcoin chart, I'm just giving a supposition. So it's suppose, let's suppose Bitcoin just break the structure over here, and now it's kind of first break of structure, second, third, fourth break of structure. Let's suppose, I'm just giving my own examples, that it's a overextended, and now I'm willing for the liquidation of this one. And at the same time, let's suppose this is 13th of December. Okay, and it's an example only. It's the 13th December, and price of Bitcoin is at the level of X, and we are willing for upcoming weeks that we will be liquidating like this one. Okay, and tomorrow is kind of CPI at 14th December. Okay, as an example. So the thing, because we have to liquidate this one, the thing which have to be done in a week or in 3 to 4 days, just news will give it a give it some power, and it will just done with it in a one day, like as a news. Okay, so news will not affect the direction of the market, it works only as a catalyst. So if as a CPI announce or FOMC, it does not mean that you should ruin your analysis. That's perfectly fine, but whenever something happens, like mostly at the according to PKR time or Pakistan time, it's kind at 5:30 o'clock or sometimes 12 o'clock like this. So you are supposed to be out of the market at that time, because market will be kind of fluctuating and it will be really volatile. That's why you have to be on the sidelines, but it will not affect your analysis, right? So the same thing will happen. Would have to be done in a 3 day, it will just done in an hour or in uh, a kind of 6 to 7 hours, right? So that is the real source about the news, right? So and then if you want to take a trade after the news, because before the news you don't have to take any trade, like 30 to 50, 30 to 1 hour, 1 hour ago, you don't have to look at the charts, like, because long does not make any sense for longs and shorts both, because market will be kind of volatile and your stop loss may trigger, the exchanges may not trigger your stop loss. Okay, so you can ruin with yourself after the CPI announce or other news. Okay, you have to take trades after 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, just after 15 to 20 minutes you can take your trades after your confirmation mets. So that was the real sauce. Done with it, briefman. That was it. STR. Oh yeah, I will move towards it. Like, please go on price action. Price action. I don't know. Okay, I'm not just kinda, I don't trade like this, like retails, but I don't know as a price action. No, bro. BTC anonymous trader, done with the BTC. We just discussed Bitcoin for you guys, that I'm willing for the liquidation of the highs, but there is a scenario which is really important for you guys. The scenario is just kind of like this, that the zone of 42,500 is really important. After the break of this one, you can take your entry level of like this and take a screenshot and replicate it, right? So that was Bitcoin. Done with it. Yeah, Shiba, yeah, done. LTC, okay. BNB, okay. Okay. Thanks, Professor. You're welcome, bro. Okay, so let's move towards BNB and then we'll move towards Shiba, okay? Okay. Done. I just let's have a quick analysis on that guy. Let's see what's going on. It's kind of accumulation. You can clearly see over here multiple times break the structure and move up. The recent one is a bullish push, so it means that it's a cluster or it's accumulation, right? Because we have four models: reaccumulation, redistribution, accumulation, and distribution. Okay, so that's apart from the Wyckoff. This not a model of Wyckoff, but this is kind of models used in a structure perspective, right? So keeping that point in our mind, we have still potential for longs. 1 day time frame, we have a same thing, same scenario, same thing replicates. 12 hour time frame, we have a quite good break of structure just after this, like this. First break of structure, safe from this one, mitigated the this one, and we just already discussed this guy, but that's fine. Let's get rid of this price notes. Okay, so still the structure is bullish. It means that we have some potential for longs, right? But from where, let's see. We just break the structure upside first, second. Two break of structures in a row makes sense for longs, but according to 1 hour time frame, we are just in a redistribution model, reaccumulation model. You can argue with it. Come, let the price came down again like this. You can take your entry for longs. Yeah, this one makes sense. Okay, as a re-entry, you can take like this. Makes sense to me. Level of 234 TP 257 and stop loss. Make it a bit down more. 223. Right. So that was Binance coin. Check Doge 2. Okay. Dot. We can ignore FVG between two order blocks. Bro, order blocks are complete different things. Okay. So order blocks and FVG. What is FVG? FVG stands for fair value gaps, and it's a fancy name of imbalances, right? So you can simply call it imbalances, because don't make it complicate your analysis. It will not help you a lot. Okay, so it's kind of imbalances, same thing, both are FVG, fair value gaps, and imbalances are same thing, or if inefficiencies also same thing. Okay, but we can ignore FVG between two order blocks like this. If let's suppose this is structure, this is the FVG, and this is another order block like this, and structure is now bullish, and we have an inefficiency over here. So, okay, so if inefficiency is over here, so there will be not order block. This is not order block. Okay, so uh, this will be not order block. Okay, so that was it. And order blocks and SNDs are complete different things, remember that. Okay, order blocks are completely different things. Like we don't have to kind of look for the imbalances, we don't have to look for the unmitigation, we don't have to look for anything. Okay, so it's kind of down, a candle before the up move. Okay, so this is not good for me, useless, because order block do not have the orders of INC. Rather than, if you're going with SND zones, means supply and demand zones, this is the real thing. Okay, this is the real thing. That was it. Uniswap. Okay, TRX Ava up, he dogged the code. Yeah, he is. So okay, so I just analyze Shiba. Let's move towards Shiba and then we'll analyze your coins, right? Bro, we already discussed about SHIB, but in which chart it was? I think so. It was coin, or it may be as a Bitget. I don't want to do a big analysis. Yeah, let's see. Overall bearish, but according to the Binance chart, it's bullish. Okay, so its structure is bullish and we have some potential for longs. Price is mitigating my weekly demand. Let's see, this is a demand zone. Okay, not order block. I will not call it the add order block, but this is a demand. Okay, so we have to know about it. Okay, according to 1 day time frame, we have accumulation over here. First break of structure, second break of structure, third break of structure, last one is a cluster again. It means that we have some potential for longs. Okay, 12-hour time frame. First, second, third, first, and first break of structure only. It's not. Kinda useless to me. Ship did not make any sense to me, and there's no clear bias on ship. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Our team is just kinda discussing about this one also. We'll try this one. Okay. Yeah, and anonymous. Yeah, anonymous. Okay, so that, yeah, we discussed. Yep. Let's move towards Ava and dot only, and we'll just kind of discuss what is a cluster, and we'll try to cut off, right? So Ava, let's see. Let me get rid of this one. Okay, so it's not dodge. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. Same thing, my entry is same, good for end longs, like this makes sense for dodge, right? So dodge is still fine at level of 0.08799. You can take entry. TP makes a level of 97.51. Final TP 10.537.35, or stop loss at level of 82.92. Okay, so that was dodge for you. Long makes sense. Take a screenshot and then put it, right. So yeah, that was it. Dot last coin dot, and we'll just kinda try to get off. Failed by inches. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, first break of structure, second break of structure, but last one was not a cluster. Okay. So again, let's get rid of this one. 12 hour time frame. First, second, third break of structure. Last one is a cluster coin to this one. Makes sense. 4 hour time frame. First break of structure, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, nine. Okay, it is overextended, right? So I'm waiting for liquidation of this one. I can take an entry over here and then for long. So dot for now, if I want to long it, I will never long dot for now, because it's really overextended, and last one is not a cluster. It means that we are waiting for down like this for long. Okay, until this one is protected, or this one. So dot, yeah, that was it. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. Congratulations. Yeah, thank you, bro. Bro, you have a list of coins. How should I analyze all this one? It will take a whole webinar. Okay, that's why other guys also have to also stuck in some coins. That's why I just analyze sand also, matic also, uh like ARB also done with it. So SHIB also done with it. I just discussed about SHIB. So that was all are your done, but DYDX rather than DYDX, all of your are done. Yeah. So this is not the case, bro. I'm not ignoring you. Let's move for DYDX. So we just discussed about this one, made 1 hour on this guy, and then just made a B. That's fine. Let's see how it's going. First break of structure, just from here, and then we are just waiting for longs. Okay, 12 hour time frame. Now just shifted bearish. It means that 1 day time frame is a lot of potential for long. Okay, so now, yeah, now 1 day time frame has handy. Perfect. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay, DSK, this one is fine for long, but I'm not going to long the DYDX from here. But it's a zone of SND, but we are need for willing of 50% at least. So it means that you can take a level of entry level of 2.391, stop loss level of 1.98, TP number 1 3.14, and final TPL level of 4.3. Okay, so that was it for you, DSK. So you also, okay, let's move to swing, no problem. Okay, it says potential for down, but this, let it come again for long. Yeah, This scenario makes sense for shorts like this, like this, like this. Okay, so short makes sense. You can take your entry at level of 0.7102, TP stop loss level of 0.8037, TP number one level of 0.5565, and TP2 and level of 0.3678. Okay, so that was your SUI DYDX. That was your DYDX. Okay, then we discussed your SHIB also. It was useless to me. Yeah, I discussed this one. Then we discussed Matic. Okay, so these all your coin. I just discussed all of your coins like this, like this. Okay, so these were your coins. Okay, so DSK done with it. Okay, so uh just yeah, let me quite check it out. Done with all of them. Yep. Okay, so let's have a quick look. What is a cluster, and then we'll try to cut off, right? So cluster is nothing more except whenever is, let's suppose we have a bullish push. Okay, we have a quite good demand zone, and we have a direction for longs uptrend. Okay, we got a break of structure. Okay, this is a quite good break of structure. We have a this demand with having some sorts of inefficiencies too, like, and whenever now price came and mitigate the SND. Okay, and then again break the structure like this. We just break the structure again. So it is a cluster now. It means that whenever a retracement came to the deep portions of SND or deep portions of the whole dog block, this is called a cluster. Now it means that if price come again over here at the SND, let's suppose we have this SND, okay, and we have some sort of inefficiencies, and now again if price come over here, then again break of structure. After the break of structure, this is called a cluster now. Fresh cluster is this one. Okay, but if there is no SND in this zone, there is no SND. Okay, and there's no inefficiencies. Okay, so note my points. If there's no SND over here and there's no inefficiencies in this push, then whenever price only mitigates the high of this one like this a bit down and then again break the structure, this is also called a cluster. Okay, so it means that whenever price mitigate the deep portions of SND and mitigates or fills the imbalances, this is called a cluster. Done with it. Okay, so that was it for today, DSK. If you just got this guy, sorry for that, but I never ignore, right? So that was it. Sorry if you heard. Okay, so that was it for today. Hope you enjoyed the webby. If you enjoyed it, just give it a big like and take care, guys. Peace.